is the third recent reboot of the titular character, with Tom Holland reprising his role after his brief appearance in Captain America Civil War. Directed by John Watts, this take on the character takes place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with a much younger looking Peter Parker who's eager to impress Tony Stark and join the Avengers. But at the same time, he must also handle school, Aunt May, and of course, the supervillain Vulture, who has recently arrived and causing trouble in town. Now, after seeing him in Captain America, I was very excited to see Tom Holland reprise this role, as he's a much younger kind of Spider-Man that we haven't seen before. But what you'll find when you see this film is that he's somewhat poorly handled. It's not bad, but it just kind of travels smoothly on being okay. Don't get me wrong, he is fun to watch. He's a great Spider-Man that is much in line with the comics, and we get to see a more grounded superhero here. He's more naive and immature, and he's always trying to push himself to be in league with the big guys, but I just think the writing is messy. However, what does work is Michael Keaton as Vulture, the villain in the film. I think I had the best time whenever he was on screen. He's one of the better villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which isn't saying much, but the guy can pull you in. He made the character scary and interesting. Yeah, he's really good. Other than that, Peter does have some good banter with his friends. Some scenes with Peter figuring out his new suit and his abilities is pretty cool. Also, Robert Downey Jr.'s kind of cameo appearances are also nice. However, I didn't many times find myself getting annoyed with this film. Let's start with high school and Peter's friends. Now, the high school they're at seems like something out of the Nickelodeon channel. It's very unrealistic and very happy. I don't know, there was just nothing I really related to with that school. And then his friends, his ethnically diverse range of friends, are all one note and get kind of annoying after a while, especially his big friend. I forget what his name is. He was very forgettable for me. He's purely there for comic relief, but all these jokes are soft. And yeah, I got annoyed with him after a while. I don't know, I just kept wanting the film to get on with it, to get out of this boring school drama and more into, you know, fighting the Vulture or being with Tony Stark. And the action, I really felt let down by the action in this film. You know, he supposedly has all these new abilities, but you really don't really see any of it. He felt like he was underused here. This Spidey seems like he lost a lot of skills instead of gaining a whole lot. Like the Raimi films had such spectacle to the action. They really pushed the bar and you kind of go, oh wow, shit, I didn't know Spider-Man could do that. This one, he fights a couple of people, he shoots a lot of webs, but other than that, there really was no spectacle. And I don't know, it's more like a lackluster high school drama with random moments of action and a little bit of Tony Stark. My problem is not that it's bad, it's just not really anything new or interesting. There are some little nods that might make you pick your head up, but I felt largely underwhelmed by Spider-Man Homecoming. Michael Keaton and Tom Holland will keep you somewhat entertained, but out of the list of Spider-Man films, I'd put this firmly in the middle. I'm going to give it a 3.2 out of 5.1.